What's up, guys? How's Shiro Tour Reviews doing another Transformer unboxing slash, I guess, yeah, slash review. This is something that I had back when it was not, I don't know, not back when it was in stores, but maybe a couple of years after it was in stores. This is a movie figure. Um, I have a handful of movie figures. There's still a few movie figures of Transformers I'd like to get. This was a figure I kind of sold with a couple of other figures I really didn't want anymore. I wish I kept it because I remember when I sold it, I had it in my hand and I was trying to debate, like, do I really want to sell this or not? And I really wish I kept it because this line of movie figures are kind of pricey for whatever reason. So that's a shame. But yeah, without further ado, let's see who I got. I kind of have a lot to say, not just about this figure, but just the series or the line it came from. Um, but yeah, I don't understand why this subline of movie figures are so expensive now. Because these are all repaints for the most part. But let's see. Some cardboard, some bubble wrap. Like I said, I was really kicking myself for selling this figure. This was actually a really good figure. And it's one of my favorite Transformer characters. On top of it, let's see. I appreciate this was securely wrapped. Took it about a week to get here. Um, so we have Slug from. The box is kind of sticky. From Transformers: The Last Night. Let's see. It says Dinobot. I said Dinobot. Dinobot Slug, Fiery Warrior. This is from the Transformers Premiere Edition. I have two other Premiere Edition figures. There's still a few more I want to get. Basically, what this was just kind of like repaints and slight retools of some of the previous movie figures. We did get some new characters like some Decepticons, like Berserker, Barricade. Um, we did get some new figures, but for the most part, they were kind of repaint. So if you missed out on the Age of Extinction figures or Dinobots or whatever, this is a good alternative. Personally, I like this color more on him, like the gold and kind of the blue. Um, like the navy blue limbs and uh, everything. I just think it looks better personally. He has the red visor, his face. I dig that. On the back, you see Drift, Autobot Drift, and Autobot Squeaks. 18 steps. You see the top of the box. So I might keep the box. Maybe. Because it's kind of has like this marker on it. The box isn't in the best condition, so we'll see. Um, yeah, let's go ahead and open them up. I think I paid like $23 for him, but with shipping and stuff, it was like close to 30, which kind of sucks. Like I said, if you're interested in any of these Premiere Edition figures, all I can just tell you is just look around. When I usually buy like older collectibles, I usually get them rather through the comic book store, which is a rarity. Um, Macari, always suggest Macari. I've even bought games off of Macari that had positive experiences with them, and of course eBay. Um, so, like I said, if you're interested, you always have options inside the box. Um, let's see his manual, which has a nice illustration of him. I probably won't need that. I think I remember how to transform him specifically. And this little card I mean, box in whatever you want to call this, the inside piece inside the box. I will keep that. I could always use that. Um, and like I said, here he is. Like I said, very nice figure. I really wish I didn't sell my old one. I think my old one I paid like around $24 for him, which was a good deal. Let's see. So what was I going to say next? My opinion about, because this figure is originally an Age of Extinction figure. How do I feel about the Age of Extinction toy line? Because I kind of have a lot to say about that. Personally, I like the Age of Extinction toy line. At the time when the movie came out, 2014, I was a big, Dinobot fan. I still am. I would say the Dinobots are probably my favorite Transformer characters. Got a few more to cut. Uh, so yeah, but at the time, being a teenager with a handful of money, I couldn't get all the Dinobots. So the only one that really appealed to me, because my favorite color, or one of my favorite colors, is blue, was Strafe. I ended up selling Strafe along with this Slug that I used to have. Um, I do like the Last Night version of Strafe, the repaint, so I probably will get that at some point. But yeah, so Strafe was the only figure I got originally. I got the Toys R Us exclusive version, which came with the Minicon, which I believe I still have. Um, let's see. Unfortunately, of course, he has some stuff on his chest, but it's not that big of a deal. That's how he looks. Let me see. Let me get his weapons. But yeah. So it's flexible plastic. So that's it. I had Strafe originally. I still want Scorn and Grimlock, and yeah, I still want those characters. Let's see, get all these pieces real quick. What else? So yeah, so really the only figures I really wanted was Scorn, Grimlock, and Strafe. But at the time, all I could get was Strafe and Slug. I wanted Slug too, and I was content with just that. But yeah, so but like I said, I think the line was cool. The biggest con I had with the Age of Extinction toy line was the fact that there were hardly any Decepticons. There were really only two, Galvatron and Lockdown, and you had four Dinobots and five Autobots. You know, like Stinger, if anyone remembers the character Stinger, who was a clone of Bumblebee, he got a figure which I have and I have reviewed. I don't think I don't feel like pulling him out, but yeah. And he was a Dakara only release, so unless you were a collector, you couldn't get your hands on him. I mean, I guess children, the younger fans probably wouldn't really care about not being a lot of Decepticons, but I don't know. That was like the biggest gripe with that line. There was hardly any antagonists for your Autobots and Dinobots to fight. Um, so yeah, really, that was my only gripe. Uh, let's see. Get these pieces to pop in. Again to pop in. There we go. There's one side. Get the other side to do it too. Oh, come on. Don't give me any difficulty. Oh, it's not wanting to pop in. There we go. Oh boy. There we go. So, oh, gonna look good. Alrighty. I never animated with this figure, so I'm thinking. I keep saying it. I really have to push myself to get back into it. I am going to animate with this guy and one of my other obscure uh, characters, Transformer characters. Okay, so like I was saying, um, Another issue, really quick, with Age of Extinction, the Dinobots were all deluxe class. A lot of people, with the exception of Grimlock, who got a leader class figure, a lot of people felt like the Dinobots should have been like leader or Voyager, which made more sense because, you know, they were like giants compared to the Autobots. So for the Dinobots and the Autobots to rather A, be the same size, or B, like Optimus or Hound, be taller than the Dinobots didn't make sense. You know, so that was another bummer. But for the most part, I love the Age of Extinction toy line. It wasn't perfect, but you know, it is what it is. Um, no, talking about Slug. I really like this figure since I had him. I had him before. I love the paint on this one more. The original was like purple, red, a little bit of gray. This is like blue, like I said, blue, pale blue, gold, navy blue limbs, you know, his red visor. I just think it works better. Like I said, unfortunately, there are some markings on mine on his chest, which sucks. Just my luck. Like I said, this guy, like there were a lot of listings. I really searched for this guy. I really didn't see any that were like reasonable, which is a shame. Um, but yeah, that was a bummer. So really, with mine, that's the only gripe. He has some markings, like I said, like on his chest or area right here. Um, Other than that, he's solid. I just think he's really appealing. I just like the aesthetic of him. Out of the original Dinobot figures, um, yeah, I would say Slug, Grimlock, Strafe, and Scorn, the characters, Dinobots who actually appeared in the movie, had the best figures. Slog, Slash, and Snarl, I don't care for those, honestly. Slash is okay, but I don't think I'll ever get that figure. Maybe. But yeah, I just like the aesthetic of him. Articulation, it's decent. You would be able to get him in, you know, enough poses, I want to say. Of course, these big shoulder pieces kind of hinder some of the articulation a little bit. Um, that's kind of a bummer, but you know, it's not that bad. Um, I apologize for noise in the background. Like I say, you can get him in some cool poses. Let's see, like this one. Sorry about that. It has some technical difficulties in the background. So really quick, I will show him, do some size comparisons really quick with my other Age of Extinction last night affiliated characters. So here he is with crosshairs. In case you were wondering, he's a little bit taller, bulkier, of course. Here he is with my Premier Edition Bumblebee. And I think they're maybe around the same height. Of course, the shoulder pieces make him look a little bigger. And here he is with the Premier Edition Megatron, and they look more affiliated. Like, you know, Megatron kind of has some gold on him as well, so um, that's cool. Um, yeah, like I said, I dig him. He's just cool. I'm kicking myself because I think the one I had was a little in better condition, so I'm kicking myself for not getting for selling that figure. I keep saying. I keep saying it. Okay, so I think I remember how to transform him correctly. Um, it's just been a long time. I sold mine a couple of years ago. Let's see. Open up the forearms. I can't remember if these open up or not. With these peg in, the arms peg in on the side. Let's see. Push the Let's see, push the mouth together. I do kind of like how the head splits. I know I was reading a review. I think it was based off the first version, and they said that the designs of the Dinobots kind of reminded them of Shadow of the Colossus. I agree. The night look, they do kind of like Colossi. Um, let's see. Everything is getting kind of jumbled. Let's see. That's not it. Oh boy, like I said, it's been a couple years since I transformed them, but I remember it's not that difficult. Oh boy. Pull the tail, pull up the arm. Let's see. There we go. That part is together. Now we just have to get the body together. I think I was right. I think this part opens up. This part opens up. I was right. It opens up and it pegs on the side of his abdomen. I knew these pieces open. It took me a minute. Yeah. Let's see. And then the crest, of course, just kind of hides the robot head. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Of course, I don't really see any issues, and oh man, that took longer than I wanted it to. But like I said, I haven't transformed this guy in years. Um, I haven't had him in a couple of years. So yeah, like I said, transformation isn't hard. Once you figure it out, it's pretty easy. Um, let's see. He has storage on the side, which is cool. Yeah, he's just cool. I just dig him, you know. So like I said, he's smaller though, which is a bummer. He's smaller, but he's really cool. His eye, the details cool. The eyes are red, which is cool. A little less articulation, but you could get him in some like a running pose or something. Um, yeah, I just dig him. Like I said, I just think he has a lot of charm to him. But yeah, that's it for this review. Actually, real quick, I will show him next to the animated version of the character. A little dusty. You see them together. So, yeah. Yeah, cool. So like I said, at some point I was trying to get Scorn. I was gonna get him, but then I decided to get a character who's, well, a figure that's not even a Transformer, but something I am fairly excited about because I've really wanted it for a long time. That, as of this recording, that comes tomorrow. So when that comes, I'll definitely review that figure. But yeah, I do plan to get both Age of Extinction and the Last Night versions of Scorn at some point. It's kind of pricey. I will get the Last Night version of Grimlock and Strafe. So eventually, yeah, I'll have those the four Dinobots who appeared in the movie. um, Real quick, oh man, don't even get me started on Last Night. He was only on screen for like 2 minutes. We barely saw any of the Dinobots, really. Oh my god, the whole Last Night was so mishandled. Like, at least for the Dinobots. That's for another video. But yeah, I like them. If you like them, go ahead and get them. Like I said, just look. I'm sure there's someone selling this figure inexpensively. If you can, try to get him new. If you can't, try to get him complete with his swords. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. Peace.